This is a podcast from the Queen City Podcast Network.
Artstar is a Sith, and he has very sexy thigh meat.
TBJ is a badass.
Joe is a real man.
Professor Andy likes donuts.
It's time for a Nerd School Nerdy 30!
Hey, Nerd Hive, welcome back. You may recall that at the end of the last episode, I sharted in my pants, and Artstar and Joe were discussing the MCU special Werewolf by Night. Let's listen as they pick the conversation back up about the lead actors in that show and finish up covering it. I'd be willing to bet hard cold cash that they end up rambling about other nerd stuff too, such as D&D and Masters of the Universe. Oop, there goes my anus again.
The lead role of Jack Russell. You know who played Jack Russell?
Isn't his name pronounced Gale?
I don't know. I
Or
was hoping you would pronounce it for me, but Gail Garcia Bernal. I went to school with a guy named Bernal, but we said Bernal, but we probably said it wrong. Let's see. Let's see if Wikipedia tells us how to pronounce that one. Gale. Let's see if it says. Oh, it does. Gael. It's Spanish. He's known for Amores Perros, Y Tu Mama Tambien, Bad Education, The Motorcycle Diaries, Babel, Coco, Old. I haven't seen any of those. Yeah, Disney Plus, Werewolf by Night. Did you like him in this movie?
I did.
Okay. His mom was an actress and former model. His father was an actor and director. Let's see if I can find out what school he went to. He started acting when he was 1 year old. How does a 1 year old act?
I'm like a baby.
He's a frequent collaborator with Diego Luna. They were friends when they were kids in Mexico City. Do you know Diego Luna?
We do know Diego Luna.
What's he from? He's from. Oh, he's Cassian Andor. I knew that
Yeah.
name. Oh, Cassian Andor is one of the best. So who's
He's
better
one of the-
actor? Oscar Isaac or Diego Luna?
I think it's a tie.
You like them both equally?
I think they're both are great actors and great people to be in both. I mean, be in the Star Wars universe.
What if those
Well,
two?
we know what happens to Andor, but
Yeah, that's true. What if those two want to go on a guy's trip? Would you go with them
I would.
on a cruise?
But would they want knowing that I, am Sith, would they want
Oh,
to?
that's right. As soon as they find out you're a Sith, they might not want to. Yeah. As soon as you lift up the hood and you have the Darth Maul red makeup on, but you should do that for Halloween next year, by the way. Dress up as Darth Maul. Anyway, so he was great as the main character. Mozart in the Jungle, that's another one he did. Did you ever see that? Did I mention that already?
No, I don't think you did.
And then alongside him, playing Elsa Bloodstone, is Laura Donnelly. She was good, right? She brings a fiery energy and a sharp wit to the role. What do we know Laura Donnelly from off the top of your head? Do you remember?
No.
Well, then I'm going to look it up because her name sounds familiar to me too.
Not off the top of my head.
She's from Northern Ireland. I don't remember this movie at all. Like, I really should have rewatched it. I mean, it was a while ago when I watched it and I forget everything, but she was in the movie The River or oh, it's a play. The River, the Ferryman. She's a lot of. Oh, she won a. She was nominated for some Tonys.
Maryland, I believe.
Outlander. She was on TV in that show. The ITV series Beowulf. The HBO series The Nevers.
I've seen some of the Nevers.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know her from anything then, I don't think. 'Cause I haven't seen.
She's in the main role. What did she play? Who did she play in the Nevers?
Um,
Because that was recent. The Nevers came out, I think, around the same time as Werewolf by Night,
let's see, The
right?
Nevers. She plays the main character, Zephyr Alexis Navin / Amalia True.
Yeah, I
I don't
remember
know
her
what that
there.
even is. I don't even know what that
But like
is.
as far as Outland, I think I've watched like the first 3 episodes of that series.
Do you know who Jez Butterworth is?
Jez Butterworth.
Yeah, she lives with him, and they have 2 daughters together.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
He's a Tony Award winning actor. Uh, and he was in a dark crime drama called Mojo. Uh, yeah. Well, I guess he directed Mojo. He's written screenplays for films such as the erotic thriller Birthday Girl, the political drama Fair Game, and the science fiction action film Edge of Tomorrow. I know you saw that.
That's what that I don't think is that the Edge of Tomorrow. Is that Thomas?
I
Is
think so.
Thomas in that?
It's got to be, right? Right.
It sound like
It's Edge
no.
of Tomorrow. Yeah, Tom Cruise. It's Emily Blunt, Tom Cruise, Edge
Yeah,
of
yeah, that's
Tomorrow.
the yeah, okay, yeah.
Live, Die, and Repeat, which I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
who Emily Blunt was for a long time. Anyway, that's her. Uh, I thought their chemistry, reportedly on set, their chemistry was fantastic. Cast and crew really leaned into the spooky, campy fun. Uh, there's a great story about the director playing piano during breaks to help keep the mood light and creative. So there you go. Let's see. In the comics, Jack Russell's storyline blends horror, tragedy, and even superhero action, and he's teamed up with everyone from Moon Knight to Spider-Man. In the film, Jack's character is more mysterious, keeping his curse hidden among a gathering of monster hunters.
And the cool
Bernal,
thing about that is
yeah,
it's like I feel like that pays homage to like the Wolfman.
okay.
Um
Teen Wolf.
yeah, I guess well you think about like the Wolfman, it's more or less like the hiding or like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
Teen Wolf is just like look teenager trying to hide these like I guess you could say that, but
Not Teen Wolf 2 either.
the fact that I'm going with the whole black and white,
Yeah, the
the
artistic bit of it.
ambiance is
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, his performance, I would say, really taps into the loneliness and complexity of a man who's part hero, part monster, wouldn't you say?
right. Party. That
Part
felt
part hero, part monster.
like Bruce.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot like Bruce. I mean, if you think about it, Incredible Hulk is a lot like a werewolf type of situation, except he becomes a big green monster. Uh, but it's like he turns into it and turns back. I don't know if the werewolf does. Does that werewolf usually happen? It doesn't just happen at night. It's not really related to
To his
emotion
anger.
or
Right.
whatever. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't. Warren Zevon. I'm trying to remember the words to Warren Zevon's song. Oh, Werewolf in London. Uh, Anyway, you talked about Elsa Bloodstone and how she was introduced in the 2000s, but she's the daughter of a
Of
legendary
Ulysses.
Ulysses Bloodstone. Now, who's that? He's a monster hunter.
Yes, he's a monster hunter
Uh,
in the Bloodstone bloodline.
oh, okay. Now, as I'm reading through the synopsis that I found or that I had AI create, I forgot about my favorite part about this. And there's another hero, or not hero click, snap character, Man Thing. Man Thing is the
Man
best part
thing.
about this. The big swampy creature called Ted, Ted Solace, a scientist turned monster whose touch burns those who feel fear. Man Thing is a cult favorite, seeing him brought to life with a mix of puppetry and CGI was a highlight for many longtime fans. I think, yeah, for me, that was, I had no idea what Man Thing was. Um, and I really enjoyed that part of it. Like, I think once he got in there, I was like, oh, I like him. You know, he's like
Looks like,
Snuffleupagus.
right, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Special effects
Who
were
would win in the
good.
fight? Man Thing, Snuffleupagus, or Swamp Thing?
Oh, no, now Swamp Thing. Maybe that's what I'm confusing Man Thing
Well,
with.
Swamp Thing is DC.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. And has he been portrayed yet in the newer movies?
He hasn't been portrayed in the newer movies, but he did have a television show.
Oh. On what were all on the CW or the
CW.
CW?
And then on I forgot it was the CW, but before it was on something else, and they brought it to the CW, and it was also in the same universe as Cloak and Dagger
Oh yeah.
and let's see, I think it was just Cloak and Dagger that was in the same universe as them. Because the detective on Cloak and Dagger ended up on Swamp Thing.
Yeah. Uh, well, and Giacchino, the director, also composed the music for this too. Of course he would. You know, why would he have somebody else do it if that's what he's 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 big on? But I found a fun behind the scenes story. Apparently, there's a story about the costume department going all out with fur and fangs for Jack's werewolf look, only to have Giacchino suggest less is more, focusing on a silhouette and movement instead of loads of special effects makeup. Um, so I guess they kind of said that, yeah, they went all out and made this elaborate costume and he didn't want to use it. Wanted to keep it like to your imagination a little bit. But is it time to get into some tidbits and Easter eggs? Fun tidbits?
Fun tidbits.
Yes. Here's some trivia. Did you know that the specials opening Marvel Studios logo is in black and white and features musical cues from classic monster movies?
I did not.
Eagle-eyed fans might have also noticed that several artifacts and monster references were in the Hunter's meeting room, including the Bloodstone family crest, nods to Dracula, and even a potential reference to Blade. The film is packed with little winks for horror and comics fans. I don't know what it was for Blade, but apparently there was also a clever reference to the Time Variance Authority from Loki in one of the props on display, a sign that Marvel loves to connect even its darkest corners.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what
Yeah,
what do I always say about these shows?
Easter chickens, or no,
That too, but what else?
you
What
got to
else?
watch all. You have to look in all the
You
background
gotta
stuff. Read the
always
walls. Yeah,
read the wall.
read the walls. Yeah.
Read the wall.
Well, I
Because a lot
didn't.
of times they
Yeah,
put stuff and sometimes they put things in plain sight.
yeah, yeah,
Like they don't. It's not even. You don't even have to be eagle-eyed. It's like if just the camera pan and you're like, oh look, boom,
yeah.
there's that, there's that.
Like
Like
every
if
time
you're
there's a
watching
bulletin board,
something,
I got to pause it. Yeah, what is it?
yeah,
Yeah,
if you're watching something and like especially if they like show a movie theater or something,
yeah.
like
Oh
you should
yeah,
be automatically looking at the marquee
yeah. What's
or
on the
looking to see
marquee?
what's
Yeah,
hanging up
yeah,
on the wall.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, and I gotta say, since you pointed that out, you know that's how I watch Marvel movies now. Is looking for everything. watch the second time, look for the background stuff. But now I find myself doing that with other shit. Like I've been rewatching the A Team on
Mhm.
YouTube TV, uh, and like pausing it on the Mr. T's or the A Team van that Mr. T's driving. Like, oh, they really show the license plate. And then of course I pause it, and then like I got to Google this license plate number. Does that mean something? Whatever. And of course I find people have got that tattooed on them. Like there's like people have they sell a license plate that's the same number as that, and some people memorize what the A-Team license plate was from 1985 or whatever it is. Um, but it's kind of funny to find the little Easter eggs in there and the background stuff. Uh, but yeah, that's cool. Uh, yeah, those are the only real tidbits I really had, but that I
I
found
thought
in
you had
this.
like a gaggle of them.
Well, no, I could have
I
sold
thought you
them.
was about the.
IMDb probably has more, but
Uh,
I just had this. I had this kind of thing at around 16 and 31 minutes of the film marks the cigarette burn effect that appears in the top right corner of the screen. This used to appear in old films, indicating the change between reels on the film projectors. How about that for trivia?
I used to love in like elementary school when you would have like I remember watching. Ever seen Condor Man?
No, I don't think so, but that sounds familiar now that you mention it. Was that something you
You
watched in
gotta look.
school?
It was a I don't want to say it was a superhero. I guess you could call it a superhero movie,
Oh,
but look
Condor
up
Man.
Condor Man.
Yeah, that looks very familiar.
We
The
watched that on like a film strip, and it was like
yeah,
it's one of those things where like watching the reel and they hear that
that that
that flap sound, you
yeah,
know,
yeah. When it's done, when it's
right?
over. Yeah,
Or like
yeah,
let's say if you were watching like one of those not instructional, I guess you could call them like instructional videos, like in class, and you was the one who got to run the film projector that day,
oh yeah,
making sure
yeah,
you put the film in and fed it right.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah. I was in
be a
AV
kid,
in middle
yeah,
school.
to be a kid in the 80s.
Yep, yep. I was in the AV, and I could never do. I was like the film projectors were the worst. I could never get that right, and uh, then one time we dropped the opaque projector down a bunch
So
of
the opaque
stairs.
projectors were
Remember the
crazy.
opaque projector? Yeah. Um, let's see. Longtime director of The Simpsons, David Silverman has a cameo in this as the performer of the flaming tuba, which is a real life talent he possesses. Uh, and when going through the pages of what the bloodstone is and what creatures are affected, the first creature is a Wendigo. And the Wendigo first appeared in Marvel Comics in the Incredible Hulk number 162 in April of 1973. How about that for a little trivia?
Oh yeah. And who was who was when the Incredible Hulk his what you call it for you a what do I call it? What I want to call it? A task for you.
Yeah.
Figure out who was the Incredible Hulk fighting in issue one. Was it 181? I think it's 181. An
Wolverine.
incredible. No, it was. You see, the thing why you supposed to figure out
That's who he
who he
fought
was
in
fighting.
181.
I mean, who
Wolverine's
showed
first
up?
comic ever,
It's
1974. Wolverine number 181 or Hulk number 181.
that's his first. He shows up, but it's that's the one where he's fighting Wendigo then,
Oh,
but
Hulk, Wolverine, and
Wolverine,
the Wendigo. Yeah.
yeah, but Wolverine, like I was, yeah, so creator that I follow
Yeah.
posted a thing last week where they were talking about that. So I think Wolverine technically it's like the whole thing when it's like Ironheart. Ironheart, they had her first appearance at was that Invincible Iron Man #7, I believe.
Uh,
But it's not like it's but you don't really get anything about her until the next issue kind of thing. And
yeah.
Wolverine pops up in but it's almost like it's his appearance, but it's like a
Yeah, they call him the Wolverine, and he looks stupid, kind of. He's still
right, but then
yellow
you
and blue, but he's got
but you
little.
don't really see him until the next issue.
Gotcha. Oh yeah, he's at the
So
end of 181, right?
yeah, so it's almost like one of those things where it's like they always say the first appearance,
Yeah,
but then it's like it's almost like a tease because you don't actually get the appearance until the next issue. So it's almost like it gives you that next time. It's like that last splash page is
yeah, yeah,
basically the
yeah,
next time on, but then it
yeah,
still classifies as the first appearance, even though it's like basically see you next time, bat people
yeah,
on the same bat channel, same la 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 la, because you're not
yeah,
actually getting the appearance. You're
yeah,
getting the promise of the appearance, but you're seeing it's like the who's in the bushes, except you're showing us who's in the bush. And technically, you can say it was the appearance because you saw them, but you really just got a glimpse. So they should start calling it the first glimpse, and then have the other one be the actual appearance because you know. But
Okay, so
yeah,
here's a little trivia question for you that you'll probably know. In the comic books, Werewolf by Night and Man Thing were both members of the original Legion of Monsters. Do you know who the other two that were in that Legion are?
um, Frankenstein and somebody else. I don't know.
Morbius and Ghost Rider.
Morbius and Ghost Rider. Okay.
I could see that, I guess, just from Morbius. You know, I don't think I saw anything about Morbius other than the
Don't watch
the
that
snap
Jared
cards.
Leto
Yeah, I've
bullshit.
heard it's shitty. Yeah, you
Don't
said
watch
it.
that
Yeah, you said
bullshit.
it's shitty. Yeah, but
So, so segueing
yeah.
to Jared Leto and his bullshit. The He-Man trailer, right?
Oh, he plays Skeletor, doesn't he?
Right. I feel like I'm giving him a chance
Okay.
because we only see him as Skeletor. We don't like if someone would have said, "Oh, Skeletor," like if you just say Skeletor's in this movie and you don't tell me who Skeletor is,
Yeah.
I don't know that's Jared Leto.
Right. Yeah, yeah. You can't tell,
Whereas
right?
like in Suicide Squad, we knew Jared Leto was a Joker because we could see his face.
Yeah, it's a Jared Leto Joker.
Right. So
Yeah.
this is Skeletor, and he has Skeletor's face. So it's like maybe
I,
Skeletor might be good.
I gotta say, I want He-Man to be good so bad. But when I watched the trailer, I like what I saw mainly. But why do they keep having to make it on Earth? Like just make it on Eternia. Like
That's
we don't need
a
Earth.
lot of the backlash that's been going around online is everyone saying, "Why is he on Earth? Why
That
is
was
he
the
on Earth?"
problem with the Dolph Lundgren one. Like it was like we don't need it to be
But then
relatable to Earth.
the
Like we
flip side of that, if people keep sitting there saying is his mother's on Earth. His mother's on
That's
Earth.
true. His mother
And
was
as
from
far
Earth.
as we know, it could be let's do the Superman thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Superman was sent away because Krypton was being destroyed.
Right.
He got sent to Earth. Maybe something was going on that his parents sent him to his mother's home planet, and
Okay.
he forgot who he was or whatever, but he
Okay.
still had this memory in the back of his head,
You're making
and
it
that's
okay
why
for
he's
me.
on Earth.
Okay.
We
Good
won't know
job.
until June 5th
Yeah.
why he was on Earth.
And that's one we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go there that day, like midnight, the night before or whatever.
He like
He-Man, like dressed
Thursday,
as yeah.
Thursday at 7.
You're dressed as Fisto. I'll be Stratos.
Maybe they'll
Uh,
give us more trailers so we get to see more of Trap Jaw. We'll actually see Triclops and not like it's weird because I don't even think they show Triclops in the trailer, but they have a Triclops action figure that you can
oh,
find online.
do they have the figures out already? Or are they
Well, they
just
don't
like
cut that. They're not
leaked?
out yet.
Yeah, they're not
They're
out.
not out, but they have like the leak from. Well, not even the leak. They shared them from
Okay.
whatever.
Oh
They had a
yeah.
toy show in Nuremberg, I think, a couple of weeks ago. But they showed like what
They have a Triclops. Is there a merman?
I don't think they. I didn't show them. Remember, they just showed Triclops, Tila, Man at Arms, He Man, Skeletor, and Battle Cat. And then they just showed the new one where they have like the cheaper line of He Man figures, which is geared towards kids, where they
Yeah.
have like Beast Man, He Man, and Tila.
Oh,
But they
that's
don't
right.
have.
Oh, so Man at Arms
It's
isn't
just Elba,
Idris Elba. That's the
right?
best. So I'm
And
looking at the
and
figures right now.
Triclops is also a person of color.
Oh,
So
Triclops is so.
yeah,
Oh. Wait, Triclops. Oh, I'm looking at Trapjaw. Oh yeah, Triclops. Here he is. I'm seeing these figures that I think that you're talking about. I found them on Entertainment Exclusive or something.
yeah. It should be Entertainment Earth,
Is he a
maybe.
famous guy playing him? Do you know,
I
or
don't know. I don't
we
even.
don't
I didn't
know?
even look to see who played Triclops. I just know that they showed us the
Oh,
picture of the
yeah.
action figure, but we don't. I
I guess
don't
is
think
that
you
all
saw
on
him in the
IMDb?
trailer.
IMDb. What's it called? Is it called Masters of the Universe?
Masters of the Universe.
No, we're gonna break this right now. I mean, everyone else already knows. Nerd people probably. Yeah, 2026, June 5th. You're right. You already knew that. Yeah. Pardon my sniffing. Uh, oh, Morena Baccarin plays the sorceress. She's from
Yep.
God, what's that
Firefly
show?
and
Oh,
V.
oh,
The
I
new
didn't know her
V.
from that. I know her from the thing that was filmed in Charlotte. Um, Homeland or Homeland? Is that what it's called? Does that sound familiar? Homeland?
Homeland is with Claire Danes, and
Yeah, yeah, but she's in it too, I think. And then she was
I
in
don't.
Deadpool.
Yeah, she was in Deadpool. I don't. Was Homeland filmed in Charlotte?
Yeah,
I
yeah. In
didn't know
fact,
that.
at Blumenthal, before you were at Blumenthal, they did the premiere of season 2. They did it at the Night Theater, and all the actors showed up. And the guy who plays the redhead guy,
Damian Lewis, the
is that his name?
redhead, who he's a redhead.
Is that the
He's
guy's name? So he had
Damian Lewis.
he actually made Blumenthal change a rule that when they used to serve beers, they used to just give you the bottle of beer. And Damian Lewis at that premiere was drinking a bottle of Bud Light and dropped it uh, in his seat, and it rolled all the way down from the middle of the orchestra all the way down to the bottom. You could hear it roll. Everyone could hear it roll
Heads
from that.
will roll.
And the president of the company was in the audience, and from then on, we poured those into cups. So that guy, that's a little trip tidbit for you. The guy from Homeland. What did you say, Damian Lewis?
Damian Lewis.
Maybe she wasn't in
He
Homeland. Oh
does
yeah,
a
she was in
really
Homeland.
good.
She played Jessica Brody. Anyway, so it was
Okay, I
filmed in
remember that
Charlotte.
now.
Yeah, it
He
was
does
filmed
a
in
really
Charlotte.
good.
Oh, Allison
Um,
Bree's Evil Lynn. That's great.
yeah, he does a really good
Kristen Wiig is Roboto.
monologue of Antony's eulogy to Caesar. Damian Lewis does.
Oh yeah. Uh, Goat Man is in it. Uh, Trapjaw is in it, played by Sam C. Wilson, whoever that is. Oh, Mechanic is in it. James Wilkinson plays Mechanic.
Back and back.
Uh,
I wonder how.
Triclops is Kojo Atta. That name sounds familiar. He looks familiar too. He's known for Wrath of Man, The Beekeeper, and The Question of Service. I don't know what that is.
I wonder how Mechanec's gonna look.
Uh, Ram Man, of course, is in it. I see. He's played by John Zhuzang. Oh, that's it. But there's no Stratos? Maybe it just hasn't listed. Oh, this is just top cast. Usually there's a bunch. Oh, they're all cast and crew. Okay, Goatman, King Randor,
I forgot
Roboto.
Kristen Wiig is Roboto.
Yeah, she's Roboto. Fisto, we knew Trapjaw, Mechanic, Triclops, Ram Man. I mean, it's kind of spoiling it, man. Because there's nothing like watching the movie and be like, oh, there's Ram Man. There's Moss Man, Pig Boy. I don't remember a Pig Boy. Wait, that's it? Maybe that's all they have listed or all that's leaked. Because they have to have, if they have Fisto, they have to have Jitsu, right? And if you have Ram Man, you have to have Stratos. Who the hell's Pig Boy? Anyway, I'm excited about it. I'm gonna see it regardless. Trapjaw looks cool. I mean, Triclops looks cool. At least the figure does. Cool. Trapjaw looks just like Trap. I mean, Trapjaw always looks like Trapjaw, but so nostalgic, man. When He-Man, like it just reminds me of coming home from school.
Mhm.
You know, school's over and we're watching He-Man.
Imagine if Michael Bay did it though.
Oh yeah, that'd
Just
be
like
great.
imagine what Trap Joe would look like.
Oh man, I really want this Idris Elba figure. He looks just like Idris Elba as Man at Arms.
I think they're supposed to be when they come out like listed at 24.99 or something like that.
What?
But they're supposed to start coming out in April.
$25 for an action figure? Because
That's
people will
cheap.
pay it. That's cheap, I guess you're right.
Because Marvel Legends, they started out at like 25. I think they didn't jumped up to like 28, 29.
I've got a
Then they have like the
mechanic.
deluxe one.
I've got a mechanic figure right here that it's like a what's it seven what's that company that remakes Special Seven or
Super 7.
Super Seven because it's like a
Super 7 React.
GI Joe size. It's a mechanic. I don't know where the hell I got it. Or if it's a custom, I don't know what it is. But anyway, my son was like, "Who the hell's that?" And I was like, "You don't know who Mechanic is? I'm a terrible father. I'm raising you wrong." Uh, anyway, that's our episode on Werewolf by Night. I think it's a special, so it's a special Artstar and Joe, the Rock and Roll Express of the Nerd School, covering Werewolf by Night, just bullshitting about it, and we're gonna start. We got to get into some DC stuff. I think we got to do some Batman stuff and all that. So. Some Suicide Squad, really. I mean, that's
Right.
good too. So
Do some more comic booky stuff.
yeah, yeah. I want to get back into those characters because you and I started doing those like the first appearances of
Right,
just
right.
the history of people
And
we
then
didn't
just talk
know.
about some random shit.
Yeah, the
You know,
clock.
cause like even stuff that just coming like, I mentioned Swamp Thing and Joe like Swamp Thing.
Yeah, what's that?
And
Yeah,
Swamp Thing is a lot of these characters once you start kind of delving into them, like how we did like Doctor Call and all of these some of these
yeah,
characters,
yeah,
they seem pretty basic, but
yeah,
once you start going into like Swamp Thing is really fucking powerful. Like
yeah.
him and Cyborg just had a battle, which was
You're talking to the
fucking
comics
in the comics, which was brutal. But like
now.
Swamp
What
Thing
comic is that? Is it a cyborg comic or is it a?
is part of DC's storyline they're running right now called KO.
Okay, so there's
So it's
multiple issues of
right,
things in this storyline.
right. So it's basically Darkseid is taking over the world, and the rest and the DC, basically the DC universe is trying to get someone to see who can be the champion to
Okay,
fight against Darkseid to stop Darkseid from basically remaking the universe, not necessarily in his own image, but remaking the universe to his will. Like can basically ban Darkseid becoming God and the world being his own
okay,
playground.
okay.
So they have like hero versus hero, hero versus villain. Everyone's fighting each other to see who's going to end up becoming King Omega.
Holy shit! And you're reading these all? You're reading all these?
I'm not. I've read some of them, and
Okay.
friend of the show Andrew,
Yeah.
he's gotten to the point of doing new comic book day
Uh-huh.
every Wednesday.
Okay.
So he's on top of it, and usually when he gets
Okay.
them, he'll bring them to work and he'll let me
He'll let you peruse them.
he'll let me read them. Like he'll let me read the ones you get. Like I'm I'm like I'm falling into the Joe trap.
Okay.
So like for instance, like I bought
What's the Joe
issue
trap?
#1. Yeah, the Joe trap.
Oh, you
I
gotta go all the way back to the beginning.
I bought not always to the beginning, but
Yeah.
I bought issue #1 of No that came out about a month ago, almost a month ago.
Okay.
But then when I read the synopsis, I saw that No spawns out of it's like a jump off, but it spawns out of what happened after One World Under Doom.
So then you got to go back to that, yeah.
Which I haven't read yet.
Yeah.
Because I need to read the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, which I'm in the mid.
Yes!
I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, which I can't. So once I finish 8 Deaths of Spider-Man, then I can read the One World Under Doom. I couldn't start the 8 Deaths of Spider-Man because I had to read the 5 books before that, where it was like the bag. It was like villain. So it was like what's that green dude? Give us Abomination, Loki. And all of them trying to get this thing for Doom, and then Doom basically gives Spider-Man this power, and Spider-Man ends up dying each time trying to help Doom out, which he's not doing it willingly. But then Spider-Man playing the game, but then figured out how to override the game. So I'm reading that now. Once I get finished that, I can start One World Under Doom. Once I finish One World Under Doom, I can then start No, and then I can also read The Will of Doom. But anywho,
but you're also on the side reading these things. Andrew is bringing you that
right, but it's also
storyline.
But Andrew's only these are DC books. And Andrew's only doing like basically he's reading. So I'm caught up basically on like all of the Absolute Batman, except for the stuff that came out this week and I think last week. I'm like caught up on Absolute Batman, Absolute Wonder Woman. No, not Absolute. I'm caught up with Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman. I've read the first volume of Absolute Green Lantern.
Do you ever drink Absolute while you're reading the Absolute?
No. Absolute Martian Manhunter. I'm caught up on that except for the latest issue.
So they should really hire you to like advertise, because when you describe a storyline or a comic book, I want to read it because you make it sound so exciting.
But here's the thing, and that's because they are. Like once you delve into the story, like I say, Swamp Thing is like so in DC you have what's called and Mr. Fun Fact, you know, he talked about Animal Man before. Animal Man has like controlled dominion over the Red. Swamp Thing has controlled dominion over the Green. Then you have like all of these different little entities within that universe.
Right.
But like Swamp Thing, it's sort of like how like for instance, like Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy, she has like she can communicate with like the flora and like the universe around her. Swamp Thing can basically tap into the earth, and you know it's like the whole react to all of Earth's quote unquote like energy kind of thing.
Right.
So like him and his battle with Cyborg, it's almost like having like this kind of weird mutant ability. Like how I'll say like how Iceman is a very powerful mutant.
Yeah.
Gambit, it's like the comics gives us sometimes but a piece of just how powerful these people are.
Yeah.
So then it's like you have like this really strong imagination, but then also if you're into things like understanding power sets and reading about power sets, and then like the possibilities and probabilities of just how powerful someone can be. I watched this creator yesterday do this video, a couple days ago, do this video about Scarlet Witch versus Jean Grey Phoenix, and how powerful
That's
the
cool.
Scarlet Witch is as the Nexus being,
Yeah.
and how her thing is about probabilities. Like, they say beings can't be basically like on the same timeline. But because of her powers of probability, the Scarlet Witch can be in the same timeline as another Nexus being. Because she can. So it's almost like, whoa, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like shit like that is mind blowing. So a lot of these books, the way that a lot of these writers, you think like, oh, this is comic books, but it's like you have writers like Alan Moore, like some of these writers are like, you have to realize like they're writing these stories which are fantastical, but then like the imagination of these writers, like the
Yeah.
world building is if you love
Yeah.
to reading these books and shutting your eyes, you can see it. It's hard to explain, but it's one of those things where it's like you watch Sex in the City and you see how they sit there and enjoy their wine.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of euphoric feeling you get from
Yeah.
reading some of these books. You're like, man, this was good.
Yeah.
Like there's this book called Something Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. It is about this bear named Sam. Like it's the cutesy little cartoon bear. But like you look at it like, oh, what the hell is this? But then you read the story and you like you're automatically drawn in and you're like, oh, I love this. But
yeah.
it's fun.
That's fun. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you make it sound so much fun. And so I think you should be like an advertiser or something, or like they should hire you as like an influencer.
As a PR marketing person.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, I think we got to go, and we'll come back soon. We'll put out, this will probably be a couple episodes that we can drip out because we got to get us all back together again, and and do some nerd school nerding. Next time I'll give you a recap of my D&D experience. We'll do that. I'll jump on with you.
D&D.
Are you gonna sing us out, Artstar?
D&D. Joe's gonna do a little D&D. D&D. Dungeon Master. Dungeon Master.
About the president no more, but evidently they don't see we in the streets still poor. Still more incarceration of my kinsmen by the prisons, and people thinking this election.
The Nerd School Podcast is a product of History for Jerks and a member of the Queen City Podcast Network. Find out more about History for Jerks at historyforjerks.com.
History for Jerks.